Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Conversationalist, episode 50. 50! How's everybody doing today?
Hello.
Check in. What's up?
Gucci.
Good, man.
Lou,
Good,
you are
exciting.
back, my friend.
I'm back. I came back the Monday after. It was like 30 hours of travel time, which was the worst.
Yeah.
Still as ugly as ever.
Yeah, but I'm dark, though. That's all that matters. I'm
You,
dark.
you get a good tan?
Yeah, I had a good tan. That was the first thing people said. You're like, damn, you dark as chocolate, huh? Darker than Lubin.
All right.
And the shitty thing too, when I came back, I don't know what the hell when I was in Grenada, all I heard was that it's a heat wave here, and then I come back and it's like a nuclear winter. I didn't see
What?
it was
What?
just smoke.
Oh,
You can see the sun,
yeah.
and I was in
Everything's on
shorts and shit.
fire,
I was
huh?
cold. I'm like, what the fuck happened here?
yeah, we were plus 35 while you were away.
Oh, and then I came back and it's
Ooh.
smoke everywhere.
Shit was hot.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
well.
hot here too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, some days it was like fucking 45 degrees over here in Ottawa, but nothing too crazy.
You said 45?
yeah, man.
That's wild.
Well,
That's
it's
too
like
hot.
30. It's like 30 something, and then with the humidex as they call it, the humidity, it's like 45 degrees, man. It was fucking. I have to go out. I have to bring like 2 shirts with me. It's terrible.
Oh,
Big sweat guy.
Yeah, man.
big sweat
run
guy.
I run hot.
I hear you on that one. I'm
Yeah,
high right now.
yeah. So a lot of things going on in the world lately. Big news, I guess. Last night, Ken Dryden, Canadian hockey legend, passed away. That's kind of shedding a tear for that one if you follow hockey at all. Also, we lost another great Canadian actor, Graham Greene, 73 years old. He was a large Canadian influence. Six Nations Reserve from the Six Nations Reserves in Ontario. He started off acting, did very well, lots of accolades, Grammys, and he was nominated for an Oscar for Dances with Wolves with Kevin Costner. Many accolades, many parts. I could list off a few. Maverick, Die Hard with a Vengeance, The Green Mile, Snow Dogs, The Twilight Saga. He's in Molly's Game, Wind River. He did some Marvel stuff with Echo, 1883.
Sorry, what did you say his name was?
Graham
Graham
Greene.
Greene.
And he did some voices in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ooh, this becoming our obituary section.
Yeah, I guess if you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I feel like
as
that's
a
going to be like
Canadian, he's a Canadian guy.
the going rate, right?
Pardon?
Yeah.
As we get older, we get into like these people are passing away and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Giorgio Armani died.
Yes,
Yeah.
also Giorgio Armani. That's another one too this week.
Yeah.
Seems like as we
Crazy.
get, like you said, it's like as we get older, man. It's just every other day someone else is passing. But yeah, it's scary. It's shitty. Whatever. It's life. It's life. But yeah, positive notes.
Who watched the
back, baby.
Who watched the KC game? Who watched the KC game last night?
Obviously, watched it. Loved it. Loved every minute of it.
No, you
came down. What was your favorite part? Just watching Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs lose?
Yes, absolutely.
When they made the touchdown and then missed the kickoff by the right, I was like, yeah.
Yeah. There was somebody posted something today. The Chiefs and the Cowboys have the worst records right now in the NFL, and everyone's happy.
No.
And the Cowboys are getting spit on.
Yes, exactly. Also that too. So go ahead. We were talking, Mark. You said you want to talk about picks. Who do you got? Who do you got this year? Who are you looking at?
You know what? My dark horse?
Yeah.
Washington Commanders.
There it is, of course.
Yeah. We got to ride with them.
People this year.
I don't think they made it to the conference championship. Like,
they did well last year. I think they can keep that ball rolling. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think they're going to be.
I mean, everybody's healthy again though, so
that's the big thing. Is people staying healthy already. Week 1,
yeah.
I have a Xavier Worthy in my fantasy. I turn on the game and he's already out. I'm like, fantastic.
Ran into a brick wall and Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Mark, what's your guys' What's your punishment this year for
Yes.
last year?
Usually ours is just like, kick $100 to the draft party.
The
So you can
draft
get
party.
like
You,
appies and a
you,
couple pitchers of beer.
you know
Okay.
what I saw was the craziest one that I saw? You got to
What's
go
up?
donate sperm, and you got to click the box that says your kid can contact you after 18.
After 18, I
That's
think
too
that's
much,
hilarious.
man.
That is
People are
Yeah.
doing
Hey,
it.
like how was I
Yeah.
conceived? It's like I lost at fantasy football.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine
That's
Yeah.
insane.
the influx of children without fathers until they turn 18. That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious, actually. But there,
What's
I
your
think one of the best ones that I've heard of so far was at work. One of our buddies had to make a calendar.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that was
Calendar?
great. Yeah, so he had to do
What was
like
it?
a sexy photo
Boudoir.
shoot, and he wore like
Yeah,
a different jersey in just about every month, and it was different
boudoir
poses.
photo
I thought that was
shoot.
hilarious. I thought it was great. But I did
Uh,
there was that video that I did share with you guys about the Baltimore Ravens where they do their tour. So you pay like 900
yeah, yeah,
bucks
yeah.
and you can do the tour of the stadium, and then they accommodate you for draft day. And they provide you with a trophy, they provide you with a suite, they provide you with all you can eat, couple
I think
drinks.
you get like a tour of the facility too,
You get the
right?
tour
The
of the
locker room.
facility, yeah, and the locker room, and then after that you can conduct your draft for your fantasy league at the stadium, and they provide all these amenities and stuff. And I thought that was a really cool deal. I'm not a
Smart idea.
Ravens fan, but I would definitely do that as somebody for fantasy football for sure.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be wild.
I like Lamar Jackson.
I
He's
like
pretty
Lamar
cool.
Jackson. He's my quarterback in my fantasy, so yeah.
What do
But
you mean your fantasy? I thought you quit.
I would just went down to one fantasy. I was in 3 leagues, man.
This guy, man. This
Whatever,
guy.
man.
I heard of a fantasy football punishment where the loser has to take the person that wins a championship. They have to take their parents out for dinner.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ain't
That
nobody
person is
taking
not
my
involved. It's just
mom
I
it's
out.
ain't
just the
doing that.
parents. It's just the
Nobody
parents.
taking my mom out. Forget that.
yeah.
They're buying everything.
Why are
Yeah.
you scared, man? Why are you scared?
Just
What would
thinking
you
how
even
awkward
talk
that would be.
about? What would you even talk
I would
about, man?
literally
Yeah,
ask for so many
like why are
embarrassing
we
stories
here?
about my friend who just won the fantasy league. That'd be what I'd be asking.
Especially if they didn't watch football, then it's like everything is just dead
Yeah,
in the air. You're like, there's no relatability at all. Like, we can't even talk about the season. We can't even talk about nothing.
Yeah. But also on the note of football, we never thought that this was going to happen. I mean, streaming services, how they've started to add ads now. I mean, you look at Amazon and Netflix and YouTube, but
yeah,
now RedZone.
yeah.
Yeah,
If
that's
That's
you're
fucking
a
it
fan of
up.
football, RedZone has been the ultimate way to watch football on
Commercial
Sundays. You get
free.
every game commercial free. It was in the name,
7 hours commercial free
commercial free
football.
football. And now, after 16
You can't
years,
say that.
can't say that anymore. Scott Hansen blames
Yeah,
ESPN for it. Hot take. Let's hear it.
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
That answers that real quick.
Like I'm livid. Especially I was already pissed off because like before to get Red Zone you had to like jump through hoops. It was like, oh,
Yeah,
get it on TSN. Now you gotta get TSN Plus. Now you gotta get TSN Plus access, blah blah blah, all this other bullshit. It's like, can I just watch football?
yeah.
And then now I'm even more sad because I would stream it through like Stream East. Now that's done.
That's
Yeah.
Stream East is gone. And it's like, how am I gonna get my fix? Now I
yeah,
gotta go legit?
yeah. So I think like my friend last year got
Sad,
in
sad
on
world.
the zone and did like the
Yeah.
free trial for like what the 3 months, and then shared her password with a few people, and then after that just canceled it, which was perfect because at that time when pretty much when the season's winding down, you can get every playoff game on regular cable anyway.
Hmm.
So it fucking
Yeah.
didn't matter at all. But yeah, it's a wild time now. And then
You
Stream East is
almost,
officially down.
Yeah,
The
what are we
world is
gonna do at
cracking
work?
down on us, man. How are we supposed to get shit for
it,
free?
dude. You almost wanna bring it back to just cable television again.
Well,
Like selling us the dream, man. Oh, we got all these streaming
Yeah, Disney and
services.
Crave is
You
now like
can
partnering up.
which
and
also good.
on top of the NFL, have you seen this year's NBA watch guide?
No.
It's all
So
over the place.
Sunday,
NBC,
ABC, Sunday, ABC, NBC, Monday, Peacock, Tuesday, NBC, Peacock, Wednesday, ESPN, Thursday, Prime, Friday, Prime, ESPN, Saturday, Prime, ABC. It's like, so now if you wanted to watch the Denver Nuggets, it's going to cost you about $1,200 a year to sign up for all these services if you were a Denver native and you wanted to watch the Denver Nuggets.
Doesn't seem feasible anymore. Like just to sit down and watch a game, like these blackout games like you was saying.
Yeah.
It's like what am I to be a fan now? I have to have all of these packages just to watch to watch a
It's
game. It's
wild.
absurd now. It's weird to me, but this is the world we live in, I suppose.
Well, yeah, and then it's all about the money, right? It's all about the money.
Jordan Poole making $130 million. Like,
Yeah,
nice, cool.
But the only thing in
Pay for my
regards to
TV packages.
In regards to that RedZone, Scott Hansen says the commercials will be in a box as well.
Okay,
So,
well, that's
that's what he says. I don't know
what
how
about
true
in
that
those
is.
moments when it's like, yo, we're going to the quad box or the octo box?
Yeah. And then now you have an
I need
octo
my
box and one of them
football.
will be commercials. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Quickly,
nobody likes change.
Before we move off NFL, let's all give your hot shot for NFL picks for Super Bowl. What do we think for who's your team going to the Super Bowl? I'm saying Detroit Lions early on.
Okay. Bold.
Bold move. Eminem on their back. Let's go.
There's a lot of people on Detroit.
You want us to pick an opponent as well?
You want
No, just your team that you're rooting for.
Just the team that's gonna go?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm going to say my team is Denver, but I'm going to say Buffalo's.
That's I'm agreeing with you on that one. That's what I was going to pick. Buffalo for sure.
Like Washington, Buffalo.
That's who you have?
Yeah, in the Super Bowl.
Okay. We heard it here first, folks. Heard it here first. But that's like we had somebody mention in the NBA. They said that who was it was going to make it to the finals? Who did I put in there?
Atlanta.
Is that who it was?
No,
yeah.
I think they'll represent the East.
Yeah. But that's what he was saying. Our friend was saying this, and I thought that was a great hot take. I'm like, I screenshotted that post that he put, and I'm like, we're going to come back to this in like 8 months. We're going to talk about this. But yeah.
I think Tingus Pingus is a good signing.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Where'd he end up?
Is he in Atlanta?
Yeah, he's Atlanta, new big.
You got what's the name coming back?
Don't count out the Celtics. The Celtics still, like, even without Tatum, they still have.
All right, man.
Yeah, they're down.
Calm down.
Who do they have?
Calm down.
Brown. They have. Come on now, man.
That's it.
That's it, man.
No Drew. Well, you got Al Horford.
And you got what's his face?
He's like 43, 44 years old.
Yeah, man.
You got what's his face? The guy that went bald. He had the hairline, and then he ended up shaving his head. Derek White. So you got him. He's a good bench player. He's a good role player. But
I think they're a good team. Yeah. I don't think they're like as individuals. I don't think they can keep it afloat.
Who do they get from the Raptors? Who they sign?
Nobody good.
Nobody.
Was it Precious Chu? No.
No, not Chua. Tall, lanky Canadian.
Yeah, Boucher.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Boucher?
Yeah.
That dude doesn't move the needle.
No, man.
While we're on the topic
Boucher, Jaylen Brown, Luke Garza, Hugo Gonzalez, Hayden Gray, Sam Hauser, Josh Minot, Miles Norris, Peyton Pritchard. Yeah, all these guys are like, they won't even make the roster. Anthony Simons might make some noise.
What do you think?
Watch Pritchard turn it up a notch this year. This guy's going to go nuclear. That's my...
That's your pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
You're acting silly, man.
Well, while we're on the topic of the NBA, let's talk about this Kawhi Leonard. Let's hear you guys' hot take on Kawhi and Steve Ballmer. Let's go.
Plant trees, man.
I think
plant some trees.
I would love for this to happen where the entire trade for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Paul George, and all that gets vetoed. Simply because of this. It won't happen. They said it's likely that they're going to pressure him to sell the team. But you're talking like, dude, this is a... Well, yeah, they said like at the very least, like the like they said that the league would like pressure him to sell the team because he's doing shady business, man. This tears down the whole integrity of the league, man.
Man,
They're signing up
every
so
team does it. He just got
Yeah,
caught.
That's
he
yes.
got
Let's
caught.
be real here.
That's the
Everyone
other
does it.
thing. I've heard but don't quote me. I don't know, but as we all suspect, this is every other team is doing it. It's just he was the one who caught. He's the one who's caught doing it. Hands
And
in the
you
cookie
can't get
jar,
apparently.
so you got to
Ballmer's the
figure it
one
out.
that made the Clippers got their own identity. Well, I shouldn't say got their own identity, but now they have their own stadium. They just have a
Yeah.
whole new idea.
Yeah.
Like you can't get rid of Ballmer, man.
I agree.
And apparently Leonard, he asked for when they were negotiating with Toronto. He apparently asked the GM of Toronto if they could
Jerry?
throw in, if they could throw in extra money around 14 mil, and they were like, no.
Yeah. He also asked for his dad to have part ownership of the Maple Leafs or something.
Yeah.
MLSC?
Yeah.
Like,
What?
no.
That's wild. Come on.
I mean, shoot your shot, but come on,
Yeah,
like,
fair.
don't get silly.
That's reaching hard on.
That's that shit
So,
that, like, I don't know. You're just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Do you not have an agent?
so
Let me talk to your agent because this is ridiculous.
Doesn't he represent himself? Like I thought it was this whole thing. Like people.
Probably, dude's robotic.
Mm.
So apparently Minnesota went through this a few years ago.
Joe
I'm trying
Smith.
to find the play.
Yeah,
Joe
Joe
Smith.
Smith.
Joe Smith.
And they completely got their team like ripped apart because of it.
Yeah.
Lost a ton of draft picks, huge fines, and kind of it didn't give them the ability to build around KG at all. So they're kind of saying that's probably what the Clippers are going to face right now: lose some draft picks, face some big fines. A lot of skepticism, like a lot of conspiracy theorists are saying that SGA is going to go to the Clippers. Kawhi is going to, it's like, nah, that ain't going to happen.
Feels
Honestly,
like a
Not,
lot.
no, there's no
he just
way.
signed a max extension.
Yeah.
SGA, like,
I think there would be too much like legwork to actually like revert everything and veto a trade from back then. I guarantee Philly would be happy.
No, probably.
Paul
Yeah.
George, because Paul George
that
would go
dude's bum.
wherever.
You see what
Yeah.
Speed said? He's like, "What are you doing
No.
in Philadelphia?"
Oh
He's like,
yeah.
I play here. And he's like, oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that because, like, Paul George doesn't fucking play ever.
That's
Well, it's
wild.
funny you bring that up because on my thing I don't watch streaming at all because like I feel like I've just aged out of it. But it's very interesting on how celebrities now, like this is becoming the new late night talk show
Yeah.
for like celebrities. And it's really interesting because you look at the demographics and you say like 73% of all the people watching these guys are under 30. So you're like, this past week, Kim K was on Kai Cenat's Mafia-thon, like throwing a table on his head. Crazy shit. But it's like, are these type of appearances something that you could see yourself like watching live streams like this? And is there like at this age, do you think there's any like thing that moves the needle for you guys to tune into these people?
No.
Not on like, so like when I watch stuff, it's not usually YouTube, it's usually Instagram. You know,
Right,
like,
That's
yeah, maybe I'll throw them a follow, but I'm not always watching their content.
yeah.
It's
right,
when they start pairing up with like the NFL, the NBA, or a specific team or whatever, and I see their stuff come across Instagram. That's when I start to like realize what they're doing. Like last night, he used to be a kicker. He's trying to get into the NFL, get drafted, all this stuff. His name is Destroying. He was on like the pregame show or whatever. It's like, oh, this is what this guy's doing now. But
Okay.
like they only bring him in for certain games. He's not like a permanent staple.
right.
But like that type of content where it's like, hey, yeah, we're gonna bring them in from time to time. It's like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool and refreshing to see like a new face or whatever.
Right.
But
I
I
think
think with all
for
these
me,
streaming services and all that stuff, like this is the way it's gonna be.
for me, it's just the person. If they have personality, like Gilbert Arenas is the Jeff Teagues, those people that make it actual fun to watch and they have stories and that will be something that I tune into.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's interesting because you look and they're getting very brazen. Like I Show Speed had Rick Ross on. He's talking about scars. He's like, bro, those aren't scars. Those are stretch marks. And bro's like, ah. But it's like in my mind, I'm like, in what world do you see like this 20-year-old streaming with Rick Ross, and like who's taking like the bigger, like who's getting the bigger benefit out of this? Is it this guy trying to like resurgence his career, and what are the risks that this guy has? Because in when you look at like a celebrity at that level, it's like a lot of what these guys go on is highly curated. So it's like, yeah, it's a huge benefit, but to take if you screw up, how big is the L that you take?
I don't think it's bad at all because there's no such thing as bad press. It doesn't matter what happens. You're still gonna get talked about. It's gonna they're we're like the way we're talking about it right now. These guys have been on these shows. This Kim K was on this guy's podcast and broke a table. We're talking about it. So I really don't think that it matters in any way whatsoever. It's always gonna be something. Like I don't really watch Speed, this guy, at all, but he's blowing up on my social medias right now because he's talking to he was with Tom Brady like last week, hanging out at
Yeah.
his house, and all this stuff is blown up, and then it's all these him talking about like everybody he meets, he wants to race. Fine, do your thing. And now he's challenged Saquon Barkley to a race, and Barkley's like, "We'll figure it out. We'll set it up." He's like, "We'll do 100 meters." Saquon's like, "I don't do 100 meters, man. It's like something smaller." As a football player, I can agree, but it'll be 40 or 50 is what they've settled on. If that actually happens, let's say Saquon loses, then everyone's going to talk about it. So it's not going to benefit. It's not going to ruin anyone's rep. It's just going to
Yeah.
benefit the social media guy in the end. So that's just my hot take. But yeah,
Yeah, it is very interesting because one thing I'll point out too is there's a streamer named Plaqueboy Max. Do you know who this guy is? Okay, so he does streams where he was like early on he was doing gaming, and then he started getting into like music production. So he created this stream called In the Booth, and essentially he will bring artists on. He has like a bunch of beats that he makes, and then they make a song and they do like a revenue split, and they stream like the creation of the whole song,
okay.
right? So he had a stream with Lil Baby, and during the stream, you could tell that Lil Baby was like finessing him for like his stream revenue. And the chat in the stream was like, dude, this dude's scamming you, this dude's scamming you. And eventually, like, he walked off. And now, like, nobody wants to record with Lil Baby. Nobody wants to do this shit because it's like they realize that. So for him, you look at that and you're like, oh, he went on to like make this content, but then they try to do some like Atlanta shit and fucking, you know what I mean?
Is
Take
that
too
when they
much.
asked him to like check in?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that was
And
weird.
so then, and then like, so it kind of, it opens the door for these like big influential players to get like caught up in some shit because like the way they just like run shop or the way they do things is just not like heavily shown. And then they go on something like this and it's like, oh, this was what you were all about the whole time.
But
Like,
that's
I
just,
don't want.
but I think that's just the bigger thing is like, are you a good person or are you a piece of shit? Like, you're gonna
Right.
be. This is how you act like with one person who's a streamer. How do you actually act with real producers? Like, I get like we're getting that other side of that person, but it's like then this guy he's showing his true colors as to who he is. Like that's on him, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Do you see that this is going to be more of like a thing that's going to hit your TVs? Like right now, it's kind of on YouTube, Twitch. Do you think as it goes on, like I had a stat here that when Kevin Hart and Druski went on to Cenat's last year, they had like 700 million streams, and that equals out to like 39 sold out Rogers places. When you look at like the perspective of like people actually watching,
like
it's
from
like
start
that's
to end.
from start to end they had over 1.9 billion or something. Sorry, no, it was 735,000 concurrent streamers, 1.9 million viewers throughout the whole stream.
Okay,
So when
that
you
makes
look at
sense because I was like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah,
so when you look at that, so when you look at that and you say like, dude, that's a lot of traffic, and
yeah.
like that's bigger than a lot of people are seeing. Do you At what point do you see that this flips to like them getting signed by like a big brand and then doing some late night TV or Stephen Colbert or SNL or whatever it is?
I don't know.
Or
But
do
I
you think
mean,
it kind of stays in that pocket because like the age demographics are so like in their 30s that it's going to take till we're fucking 60, 70 years old to even see something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. If I was them, I'd just continue doing what you're doing.
yeah.
I switch it up. That was the same thing like what happened to what's his face, like Ninja. As soon as he stopped doing what he was doing and tried to branch out, and now he's just like I don't want to say nobody, but I haven't heard his name in a
Yeah,
minute.
it's rare
Yeah.
that he pops up.
But some people just don't know their avenues, right? They want to get their hands in every fucking avenue and every aspect of everything that's going on within the like pop
Well, and
culture, and
I
sometimes
think
it
once
ruins it.
people see how much money they made, like Aiden Ross came out and he was getting clowned by like a rapper, and he said like, "You better watch out. Like, I could literally buy your whole catalog. Like, I make so much money, it's not even funny. And like, you're clowning me because like I'm playing video games on a stream." But he's like, "Dude, like I'll buy everything you own."
Yeah,
Like, don't get it
that's
twisted.
what
So
you
I think it is kind of crazy because they do hold like a very big like piece of the pie in terms of like viewership and like monetary value.
Right.
Where I think they're super like underrated. Where how like if they decide to start moving in different ways, like they could be a landslide. But it's interesting. I don't think at any time like I'm gonna be a consistent like follower or sign up for subscriptions or anything. But I find it interesting because in what world do you see like Kim K with some like 20-year-old streaming with all the, you know what I mean? Like it's a
But
weird.
the reason why is that I guess he did a stream with like one of their kids before and did like a skiing trip or something like that with one of them. I don't know
Right,
which one because I don't care, but yeah. But I think that's how this whole thing started, how this friendship or relationship started. But at the
right.
same time, it's just stay in your lane. Do it. Do what you do that works for you. You don't have to try every single other avenue. And like for example, there's this guy, Craig Newmark. Have you heard of Craig Newmark?
No.
Okay.
No,
He is the
no more.
most unbothered man in the world, really. He was a San Francisco software engineer back in 1998. He started an email to share local events with friends of things that were going on in San Fran. Eventually, people started asking him if they could like post jobs or things that were for sale. Guess what this website turned out to be?
Craigslist.
Craigslist. There it is.
Wow.
Hey,
So
Mm,
this website has
wow.
been going on for how many years? And he has not deviated. He's not done anything special to it. There's no logos, there's no branding. It's just that one Craigslist, but we all know it. And people have they've offered him $11 billion to sell it. He said no. He makes like something like $700 a year. He's
Oh,
fine and content with what he is
are you
doing
ever gonna
as to
update this
how
shit?
this thing started. And I think that
so
is
Craigslist is still running?
Yeah, it
still
Oh
a
looks
yeah.
thing, man.
so
It
ugly
is
still,
still a
man.
thing. It's crazy for the amount of things, but there's all these different branches and avenues that have grown on Craigslist from then, which was what there was
Yo, this is the
unexpected meetings.
wackest site I've ever seen in my
There's a
life.
dating app on it. And there's well, you can find
That's where
fucking
people always went for like misconnections and shit, right?
yes, misconnections. That was the one.
Yeah.
And there, do you not remember there was one about somebody at work back in the day? A
No.
misconnection. Yeah, we'll talk about
Really?
that eventually. But yeah, somebody
So
like
a misconnection. So for the audience, a misconnection is like you saw them at a party or like a
yes,
festival, and you're
or
like,
at the
"Yo, this
grocery
chick,
store or whatever.
yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
this
yeah.
chick, I vibe with her. Like, hit me up."
Yes.
I saw you on the
See,
street corner. You were jogging in place. Please tell me that you saw me.
yeah,
What?
exactly. Things like that. But like this website started back then in 1998, so almost like 25, 27 years ago, man. And this thing is still going strong. And he has not deviated from his plan. He's not done a thing. And here we are still talking about Craigslist. So Craig
Dude,
Newmark, good for you, man. Good for you.
where do you even put the ads, bro? I'm
I
looking
don't know. I
at
haven't
this.
used Craigslist in a long time, but I think
Oh well,
it's
it's the same as like Kijiji where you can like boost posts and shit. I'm
yes,
sure.
exactly. I think I sold my first motorcycle on Kijiji. I think I did put a post on Craigslist as well, but I was getting more bites on Kijiji than Craigslist. So I'm not dating myself because I was back in like 2014 when I moved. But this website's been going on way before them. But that's my point. You don't need to deviate from what you're doing. You don't need to try to be. I'm not saying you don't have to be better or try to elevate your game, but it's like when something's working, you don't necessarily have to switch it all up to make it better. Like Cracker
And
Barrel did just recently, and now they're
oh
upset.
man, that's hilarious, man. Now
Yeah,
everybody's coming out and making posts about like I'm gonna be the new CEO of Cracker Barrel.
Barrel. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard about that. They changed the logo from Cracker Barrel. There used to be a guy on it. Now it's just says Cracker Barrel.
No,
Trying
no,
to
they
get woke.
switched it back.
Yeah, they
They
did. Yeah,
switched it
that's
back.
right. Yeah, yeah. But
Do you
that's
think
like
that kind of woke culture is just
Happened.
like getting too much? Do you think it's just like it's going too
yes,
far? Like we were even talking about like that like Druski doing like whiteface
yes,
and like and and I watched a reel and the guy said it's funny. He said like if you do it right, nobody's gonna be upset.
right.
Robert Downey Jr. like he did it in like a classy way where like did you see a lot like did this guy get canceled? No. He's like
Because
if
that,
you're doing it in some type of defamatory way, like
yeah,
again, it was in a movie, but
Sorry,
like
I
the
missed it. Are
idea,
we talking about Drewski's blackface or whiteface?
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
But he's saying if
and
it's
it's
done in a classy and respectful way, like Tropic Thunder, then it's okay. But yeah,
and like
I think it was
apparently like
before its time,
yeah,
right?
well,
and
Tropic
apparently
Thunder,
dudes in
yes, but
NASCAR, were like almost appreciative of it. Like the guys that are going to these events were like, oh, that shit's cool. Like there was no like internal outrage where it's like, yo, you're making us look bad. Like you portrayed the character like
Yeah.
very well, and like you didn't do it in like this like slanderous way. But it's the only consideration that I have is like, okay, but now you're kind of like you're starting that like snowball effect where it's like, well, if he can do it, everybody can do it.
well, that's what Theo Vaughn is saying right now,
Yeah, I'm getting
and
some Druid curls.
yeah. But I mean, like, if you got to look at the situations and sometimes how it's done. When Dave Chappelle did it on Chappelle's show, it was for a specific character and
A
whatever,
news guy, right?
and that worked. Chuck,
Chuck.
Chuck Taylor, yeah, and that worked. Drewski, the way he did it, and where the environment was to where he was and how he played it, I think was well done, absolutely. But I think it might get blown out of proportion now. This is the second time he's done it. This one looked way better than his first one, so I
The
don't
the
know.
first one was like a little sus, where it was
Yes,
playing like like a white hoodlum,
yes,
like and running from the cops and stuff, and you're like, yeah, that's kind of cheesy.
yeah,
But this was like and don't get me wrong, like he has to find these people like makeup artists and shit. Like it's not like this guy just like put like a plastic mask on and
right.
like went in there. Like I'm sure there was a lot of like consideration or like, hey, how am I gonna get this right? And like you would have never known this guy wasn't like a white dude that watches NASCAR.
Yes,
That's the thing.
that
You
was
would
the
have
thing.
never known to the naked eye that this dude.
Because
Eh,
when I watched it, I had to do a double take. I'm like, is that him? Like for real? Is this
Yeah,
him
yeah.
doing it again? I'm like, oh, okay. Because
Had he
all I,
not said anything, it would have been like, is it
yeah,
him? We don't know. But the
yeah.
fact that it came from his account, it's like, okay.
Exactly, but
I
I didn't
think
see it on
Yeah.
his
I think.
account. I saw it on a reel somewhere because someone.
Mm,
It was what I saw first was the Theo Vaughn Twitter
the
feed or
drug
Twitter
girls.
message saying like I'm gonna do this, and I was like, what's he talking about? And then I swiped through, and then it's like, oh, okay, and now I understand. There's more context, but yeah,
I think it's all gonna. This is gonna play out depending if Theo Vaughn does it and if it's in like a tasteful manner, because he might take it like he might take it like fully out of this world, and then people are like, you done did it,
but
and now it's like,
he always says he grew up in that environment where he grew up with a lot of young African American guys or young black guys, and those were like genuine. Like these are guys that he hung out with all the time. So I'm not saying that what he's gonna do might be inappropriate, but I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't know.
Well received.
Yeah, how well
and
received it's gonna be.
is it still the day and age where you can lean back and go, guys, it's comedy, guys, I'm a comedian, like
Not
like
you were talking about woke culture just a second ago, right? And we
Yeah.
yeah,
that same woke culture comes cancel culture. So I don't know, man.
Well,
yeah,
that's like, look at all the comedians that have, either gotten canceled or come close, like Bill Burr,
Uh-huh.
Shane Gillis.
Louis
What's
C.K.
the other dude? A ginger guy with the bald head. He's balding. Bigger
Louis
guy.
C.K.
Louis
Louis
C.K.
C.K.
Like, they've all done stuff. Even everybody's subjected to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
I think it's just
brown guy.
it's an easy scapegoat to say, guys, I'm a comedian. What did you expect?
Yes. And I
Yeah.
think that's not a fair cop out to say anymore at this time, but I don't know. I don't know,
But
man.
but it's interesting. Like I'm interviewing. Do you know this comedy group called Danger Cats?
Okay.
They're like Edmonton based. So I'm going to be interviewing Uncle Hack at the end of the month, and they're right now going through like a huge like controversy right now with because they made T-shirts of like Trudeau blackface. They had like the Tim Hortons logo, and it was called Taj Mahortons. And they did like one with like Robert Picton and like Picton Farms, and so people have this huge outrage.
Yeah.
Hey, Shay, how are you?
Picton
Hey,
Farms is a bit much, but yeah, okay.
yeah. So people apparently all these like people came out and was like, "Yo, like that's too far," blah 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 blah.
Right.
But he said like my comedy on stage has never strayed away from like that type of raunchy comedy. So
Right.
like it doesn't go out of the narrative for me to do something like that. So
Yeah.
because this is your first introduction to me, now you want to say, "Oh, this is too far," but it's like you've never come see me do stand up.
Uh-huh.
You've never, right? So it is like drawing the lines of like, well, if this is like a viewer discretion advised type thing, and you've never seen the viewer discretion advised content, well, you can't really like. So he ended up on CBC, and they were like, "This is horrible," blah 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 blah, because he did like a Trudeau blackface and made it a T-shirt. He's like, "But we're not getting mad at the dude that actually did it."
Okay.
Right? So and like the Picton Farms thing, it's like him like cheering with Robert Picton like a piece of bacon. And it's like, but
Yes.
again,
Well, he did have a
it,
big farm. This is true.
right. So I don't know. But I think it's interesting because like he is there like a valid argument to be like, it's just comedy. Like if you don't like it, don't look.
Yeah. I mean, there is that debate where it's every comedian has a different sense of a taste and style, and it's you don't have to pay attention to it if you don't want to. Like there are shows that people talk about, and it's like, oh man, this show is great, but it's like, it's not for me, so I just don't watch. But these are things that have
Exactly.
been going, and these comedians have their style, and it's some people find it funny, some people don't, and that's always going to be the narrative. Is if you don't like it, if you don't find it funny, don't watch. But in this day and age of what we live in, whether we watch or not, we're gonna get it somewhere, whether it be Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, like X, any kind of social media, it's always going to be there. So, unfortunately, we can't escape it, but you can always just breeze through it. But I mean, I don't know, to each their own, really.
Or like they have one here, instead of elbows up, it's elbows deep.
Is that supposed to be a political one as well, or?
Yeah, like elbows up, like
Yeah, I got
Canadian
that. Yeah, I
elbows.
understand.
Yeah. So like people are I sent the link. If you check the link, the first one is the Trudeau, iconically Trudeau. But I don't know. I think like this whole idea of like how far you can go, and is there just like is there just a standard scapegoat of just saying, guys, it's just comedy. What do you want from me? I'm a comedian.
True. Yeah, I
You
guess. I don't
know?
know.
So interesting. What does the audience think? Let's comment below. What do you think? Is there a fine line? Is there certain things that people shouldn't touch? I'm interested to find out.
As am I. Let's hear it,
Um,
Feel if
folks.
it's gonna offend you, maybe just don't watch it and like
That's the biggest
carry
thing.
on with your life.
Yeah.
If you're one of those people where it's like, oh, this is good, this makes me upset, like go away,
Oh,
yeah,
that's true.
shut the fuck up.
But that's people just being themselves, and I find that in the day and age of people being themselves or people as themselves, they do that in all forms of entertainment, especially some actors who do that now as well. We were talking about Ice Cube Blue, and
yeah,
In War of the Worlds, you said that I haven't watched it myself, but you were saying that in War of the Worlds, he's typical just Cube, playing Cube, which
That's
I think is him in a lot of movies, like what is it, 21 and 22 Jump Street, Ride
yeah.
Along, Fist
Anaconda.
Fight, Anaconda, everything that he is the same.
He is the same.
I think War of the Worlds, they just casted him wrong. Like the whole way the movie was made, it just wasn't like you expect him to be like this, like thugging out guy, right? And
Right.
then he's like telling the president, giving him advice about a alien mutiny.
And he's doing that as Ice Cube. That's the thing that's just like it takes you out of the, and it gets you wondering like how was like the interview for Ice Cube getting this job? Like someone actually had to sit down in HR and like, but
The casting director.
That's tough, man. I don't know.
yeah, apparently that movie
I
was.
thought he financed it himself.
I think
It was filmed during COVID when they couldn't meet up, so everything you see was basically done from their own house or whatever. And
then they didn't want to put it out, and then they just decided to put it out.
Yeah. So
I thought the
Ice Cube was
understanding
bad at that.
was that he like had the money to finance and produce this movie. And he's like, let's see what we can get off of this thing. And it was so shitty that like,
yeah,
that's what it became.
Ice Cube is one. Tyrese is another one of my pet peeves where he's the same dude in every movie.
Tyrese Gibson?
Yeah, man.
I just put one in the group chat.
You know another Tyrese?
Or
that guy on social media crying all the time, man.
Yeah. Jason Statham's another one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And even like
Noel Guglielmi. I just put him in the chat here. Yeah.
Oh, Hector.
Yeah, he plays Hector in every movie.
Yeah.
Danny Trejo.
Well, that's the same thing about Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel's the same in all his movies too, man. Like
family.
Yeah, but Vin Diesel can branch out. Like he was in what's that war movie?
What, Guardian of the Galaxy, where he said "I am Groot" the entire time.
That's the same thing. Like
he recorded that in different languages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lou. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like Adam Sandler, but Adam Sandler, like that guy, he has range. Like I loved him in Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Spanglish is probably one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. Yeah. But apparently there's another one that's coming out that he's just done, which they're saying if he does not win, if he's not nominated for an Oscar for it, it's wild. And I can't remember which movie it is, but it's coming out soon, I think. It's another small independent film, but anyways, apparently it's phenomenal. I can't remember what it is right now, but yeah. Even somebody else, and I know this will be controversial, some people will not agree with me. I think Denzel is the same in a lot of projects. There's a few that he's not. Okay, I have him up right now.
What's
when
the
he's
book
a nice
of
guy,
like
when he's a coach, he's a coach.
Book of Eli.
The Book of Eli is no different than him being fucking Frank Lucas in American Gangster or the Equalizer. Oh, killing people, man. It's the same shit. It's just the categories of the movies.
Frank Lucas?
Which one, sir?
American Gangster, Frank Lucas. That's not the same as like the Equalizer or Man on Fire or Flight. Like, those are all different characters, man.
He's
still, when he is like that character, he's kind of the same.
I think he's pretty much the same in just about almost everything he does. I know it's going to be controversial. I know it is. I'm not saying I don't love him in every fucking thing that he does. But I'm just saying, if you really look at a lot of his characters, they're pretty much the same.
Was he the same character in Gladiator?
Pretty much. Man.
I can see where they do the filming and they like play into like the training day segment, like the training day segment where they're like, hey, the character wasn't really written like this, but because it's you, we're gonna have you lean in.
Yeah, you can ad-lib, you can like monologue.
Right.
And I'm not saying it's bad. Not saying it's bad, because the movies are all great. I'm just saying, in some of these roles, he's kind of the same.
What about Samuel L. Jackson?
Go rewatch Malcolm X.
Oh, I said some. I didn't say all, man. I said some. Fuck you.
Why you said Samuel L. Jackson? I don't agree with it. Samuel has range. That guy can play.
He's great, though.
Lakeview Terrace. Snakes on a plane.
Snakes on a
Oh,
Plane.
Yeah.
I think Snakes on a Plane is a great movie because the concept is just
I heard
so
these motherfucking
ridiculous.
snakes on this
But
motherfucking plane.
and I waited the whole movie for him to say that, and it was fantastic.
I
yeah.
wish
So
they let
yeah,
him drop the F bomb as Mace Windu.
that would have been great too. That
That
would
would
have
have
been
been
great.
sick.
Do you
I
do you think it's
off with your head.
hard? Do you think it's harder to go from an actor that plays comedic roles to a serious, or a serious actor to go to a comedic role? Like you look at Liam Neeson, and he's playing in Naked Gun.
Yep.
Do you think that's harder of a switch, or
No.
you look at like a Marlon Wayans playing the evil guy in Him?
Oh
I
yeah.
think those kind of two go hand in hand, and it's weird to say, but a lot of people who are really good at comedy are also really good at being villains. Uh,
Mm.
It's
it's
like another layer to your
yeah,
character
yeah, because
to like
you're
turn
whatever you're
something
gonna.
so crazy into something so funny.
So exactly, and it works
Well,
for a lot of these actors who are very comedic or who have a funny side can play somebody who can be
Like
dangerous
you
and
guys see
scary.
it at work and stuff where it's like some dudes they're just not funny.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
it's not gonna work, you know?
yeah.
Like don't try that.
yeah, but you also look at
That's why I
comedy,
see
and
it.
I think there's an element as well of like improvisation, and like you have to improv more to get that like hysterical funny, right?
Yes.
Where it's like to push the needle in comedy, you have to be a little bit more outlandish. Like you look at an Adam Sandler, or you look at like some of these guys where it's like they really have to stretch it. Where a more serious role, it's like, well, if you fall within the lines and like you can keep your composure,
Uh-huh.
we can make it look good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Where then they going into this like serious role, it's like they can almost shine. But you look at like sometimes where like a Jim Carrey, where like people see this guy as like so outlandishly funny, where it's like then he plays in the role of Seven, and it's like, I don't see
He
it.
wasn't in 7.
So yeah, the number 23.
What? Number 23. My apologies.
There you
Wrong number movie.
go.
You already
I
figured
knew
out
where you were
Matthew
going. I knew
Connor's
where you
strong
were going
point.
though.
Yeah, number 23 on Rotten Tomatoes got a 7%.
Yeah, it wasn't a great movie, but
Because
he did a
people
great
just view
job
him
in that
as.
playing that kind of character.
But then he plays The Mask. Great movie.
Well, of course.
Did
Oh.
you guys see that movie with Kevin Hart where he played a serious? I think it was on Netflix.
Oh, with
Where he
Bryan
was
Cranston.
No,
the
no, no,
caretaker.
no, not the caretaker. Well, I guess you could say that, but the one where he's basically playing an actor, and then something happens, and this hookup dies or whatever.
Jumanji.
Jumanji? No,
What?
now I gotta
Okay, so he
Google this.
plays an actor. Or what?
He's an actor,
My
and he had
God.
a one night stand with a girl, and she ended up dying or overdosing, and it's
I think I
actually
know what you're talking about. Fatherhood? I think it's
no.
Fatherhood.
What? That doesn't sound right.
What year did this
His
come
wife
out?
dies and like
About
he
last
has
night.
to
No, hang on. Let me
raise his
fucking
kid by himself.
serious
I
movie.
think you're talking about a different.
Yeah, I'm talking about a different
There's one that
No
I think
idea.
Adam Sandler plays, where his family and kids die, and he's in New York riding around in a scooter. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't have a clue.
I'm gonna find it here.
one. Oh, I found it. It's called True Story. So it's with Wesley Snipes, and basically Wesley Snipes. Yeah, is his brother, and they basically have to try and cover up this murder that happened, and
Sorry, what's the name of it?
it's called True
True
Story.
story. Those things painted on or what, man? Exactly.
You're in my
It's
ear,
a
man.
show. This is a show, no? Yeah, it's a mini.
Uh,
It's a show. It's like a 7-series show that was on Netflix. I think it was
Okay,
only
So
no.
a mini
A mini
series.
series. That's what they call that, Lou.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Just helping you
TV
out, man.
miniseries as per IMDb.
But no, I did not see it. Please elaborate more. You're saying that he played a very good role in this one, a very serious role.
yeah, and
That's
it's a
okay.
role that you don't really see Kevin Hart in because Kevin
Okay.
Hart is a comedian. This
So
is
if I was a Kevin Hart fan as I am, how many Loos would we giving this out of 5?
how
Should I
many
watch
lose
this?
out of 5? Honestly, I enjoyed it. It was enough. It's pretty hard to keep my attention on these movies, but this one I give it like a 3.5, I'd say.
3.5. That's pretty good.
Okay, 3.5.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched the movie Reign Over Me? Adam Sandler, Don Cheadle?
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 Oh, this guy's not for the culture, man.
Don Cheadle?
You want the
Cheadle.
No, I've never seen this one. Is this new?
No. This was in 2007. Basically, this
What's
guy
the name
was
of the movie?
Reign Over Me.
Mark,
It's
I'm with Lubin. Are your ears painted? Are you good?
Me?
No, Mark.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah, I've
asking
seen this movie. This
question.
movie's good.
I told
This
you.
movie's good. Comedy
This
drama,
movie,
2 hours
I
and 4
do
minutes.
remember it, but no, I haven't seen it.
It's a really good movie.
Is it a feel good movie?
Yes.
Okay.
It's basically they're old buddies from dental school. This Adam Sandler's character, his family dies in a plane crash, and basically this guy's trying to like help him with his life and everything. He becomes like this huge recluse and like doesn't do anything because he just like got so much money from the money from. But
they die on September 11th.
Yeah.
Oh, do they? Okay, should
So he's trotting through life just like barely making it. Same old Don Cheadle comes to like help
What are you
revive him.
snacking? What are you snacking on, man?
Popcorn, dog. I saw it.
Yeah, this man's been snacking all day.
I love it.
It's lunchtime, man. You're gonna tell me, hey, we're gonna do a recording at noon, but you can't eat anything. Like, no,
I didn't say that. I was just curious. I was just asking.
What are you snacking on?
Nothing. I'm having a glass.
Yeah.
Snacking on air, dog.
Yeah, it's delicious air, though. Let me tell you.
Speaking of new movies, what are we most excited? Superman 2, Man of Tomorrow coming out.
That's in a few years, but yes.
Someone posted saying Man of Tomorrow. They highlighted the date and they were like, "Yo, what's this guy smoking? July 2027, man." He's like, you said Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah, people be dumb. People be dumb.
It was. Is it 2027 or 2026?
Yeah, 2027. James Gunn only announced that the script because he's been working on whatever for DC right now, and this is the next project that he just finished writing, and he says it's done. It's going to be coming out in 2027. It's going to be titled Man of Tomorrow, the sequel to the sequel to Superman that just came out.
Man, 2 years from now.
2 years from now, get ready. It's on the way.
That's going to be a big summer for movies, though.
Big summer.
Yeah.
The Batman 2, and now Superman 2, and there's some other Avengers stuff thrown in there, or Marvel movies. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. That's just superhero stuff that we're talking about, but I know that there's a lot of other things coming out that year. They slated...
Lou's coming out.
Sorry, pardon?
Lou's coming out?
Yes, exactly. His party. Oh, yes.
Those things painted on?
I wasn't listening. I think we were talking about movies. You got to sneak my name in this? No.
Yeah, sneak this.
What do you guys think about them putting out the ratings to some of these movies? Like they put out the rating to The Smashing Machine, and I'm like, I look because I thought, oh, they're putting out the ratings, like it must be coming out next week. I'm like, bro, this movie ain't coming out till fucking October. I'm like, what are we doing?
It just got premiered at a film festival, which is why. So this is normally for those people who don't know how some movies work. They get put out in film festivals to test the audience, and they get rated and they get reviewed there, sometimes win accolades and awards. But this movie received a 15-minute standing ovation after the movie was premiered.
15 minutes?
I don't believe that.
I feel like
this, man.
I don't know.
I don't know why people exaggerate. You see someone stood there clapping for 15 minutes for the Rock?
Yeah, I definitely would not be doing 15 minutes, but this is what they say.
Seems like a lot of Rock Johnson glazing right here.
Either way, it got a standing ovation for the movie, and they're saying that it's going to be one of his better movies, and I guess the story is very well done, but it's going to be
it's not a high bar.
very well.
It's like a true story of how the UFC got started, right?
Yes, Ryan.
Mark Coleman, one of the UFC legends. Basically, how this guy started off, and in the UFC heavyweight division, and how it's apparently it was like a very well scripted movie. I think he fits the role pretty well. He had to get some fucking spray tan to look like Mark Coleman, but yeah, it's gonna be good, man. I'm gonna double check, make sure I'm probably talking about the completely wrong dude.
No, you're
Ryan,
right.
Ryan,
But
have
I'm
you ever
gonna.
watched Entourage?
Yeah.
Entourage, best show going, bro. I watched this. Mark Kerr. My apologies, not Mark Coleman. Mark Kerr.
Okay.
Fact check this dude.
So, Entourage is amazing, man. I watched that series twice.
Did you not ever retain any information from that show in terms of like how festivals work and movies and releasing and production?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
even
that's not
then,
necessary. Yeah, I'm with
but
Ryan.
Oh, it's definitely very much so a thing.
Absolutely, yeah, you're right.
Like
But
fair
the
enough.
one where they're in con
yeah,
and they're trying to
Oh
sell
yeah,
whatchamacallit. What's the Medellin?
yeah,
yeah,
the Pablo
Great
Escobar.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah,
That one, the one when they
yeah.
go to what's the festival in Utah? Salt Lake.
so
Oh,
I can't remember what it's called right now.
That
It's not
episode's dope.
Sundance.
There we go. That episode's good. Harvey Weinstein or whatever his fictional name is.
yeah.
Loses
He's
his
trying to
shit.
like
James
buy the.
Cameron
Yeah, they're trying to. They were thinking about buying the film or something.
trying to
But
sell the
speaking,
film, trying to get attached to James Cameron to do Aquaman.
and
Mm-hmm.
that's basically the story of, well, kind of James Cameron's failed project of Spider-Man. So that's what he was supposed to direct, but yeah, didn't end up happening. But
And that apparently. Sorry, go ahead.
speaking of superheroes and MMA, there is a man, a real life superhero in Seattle, Washington. His real name is Benjamin John Francis Fedor, Fodor. Superhero name Phoenix Jones. This is a true story. He's out with his
Did he
son.
get
He
his
comes
ass
home.
beat?
No. Wait. It gets
Oh,
this.
okay.
It's okay. Comes out. He goes out with his son. He comes back to his car. Realizes his car is broken into. His kid slips and cuts himself pretty bad on the glass. At this point, he realizes that people were around watching his car get broken into, but as society does, they pulled out their cell phones and did nothing. So he got a little upset about that. And then he decided that he was going to take it upon himself to help society. Now, he is a semi-pro MMA fighter from around 2011 to 2014. He takes up the mantle of Phoenix Jones, the leader of the Rain City superhero movement. Or as Superman, they called it what? The Justice Society or the Justice Gang?
Justice League.
Basically the same thing. So there's a bunch of dudes or people who were involved in this superhero movement. So he sat on rooftops watching the city for situations and would run down and prevent these crimes from happening, muggings, and he'd prevent these guys from going anywhere, hold them down until the cops showed up.
Beat their ass.
He did help the police with approximately over 130 arrests during that time in Seattle. Eventually, things get worse. Some girl gets a stray bullet caught in a drive-by and eventually dies. He feels very responsible for this. And I think this is where kind of things took a bit of a turn. There were people who were like dancing in a courtyard or something like that, and he assumed they were all fighting. So he came down, he pepper sprayed them, and then after that, he was arrested for that.
What?
He'd be preventing, if he saw drug deals going down, he'd assault these guys and get them arrested and whatever. Eventually, later on, he was arrested in a sting operation, selling narcotics to an undercover cop. Turns out, what he was really doing this whole time was getting rid of the competition. So he'd be stopping drug dealers, taking their stash. I'm the only one on the street who can do this, and he would sell drugs.
Yo,
So
that's a good movie premise right there, man.
the Dark Knight was right. You either die the hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. So speaking
Brave.
Phoenix Jones, everybody. But he was doing a good job for quite some time. So you got to remember that. At least, I mean, I want to think that he was doing a good job for those years, but yeah.
You
And
just
that's
get too full. get too much influence, man. You get full of yourself.
Yeah, exactly. But the real question is, like, if you guys were superheroes or you guys had some sort of special power, how long is it before you're gonna do bad things?
Immediately. I'm
I think I'd do bad things at first and then
Yeah.
eventually do good things because I'd be set.
What low level crime would you fight? I would go after ticket scalpers. First thing. Keeping ticket prices low for everybody, dog.
Is that what
That's what
I'd
I
just
would
take the
do.
tickets? Just take the tickets.
Yeah. Oh man. Anybody scalping tickets, man, I'd beat their ass and then I'd
This is
sell them for regular
$25
price.
overvalue.
Yeah. Boom. I'm
You're
selling
getting
this
got.
regular price. That's
Mine
what
would
I'm
probably
doing.
be speeding in school zones.
Ooh.
Ooh, fair.
Living on a main strip and seeing the people that come down like this playground zone, I'm like, bro, you need to slow the fuck down.
wow, you're such a parent. Oh my god. No, we get
You're gonna
Nah,
be
it.
like
man.
you're
Okay,
gonna be
so in
like
your
Lou
neighborhood,
hanging
when
off
you
the
see a
side of the
kid get
car.
hit by a car, you're not going to feel bad? That kid's
The
got
kid
their
Facts.
whole
hit by
life
a
ahead
car?
of them. Yeah.
Speaking of crimes and stuff, I believe there's going to be a supervillain in the next, I don't know, 20 years, 30 years. There's a kid, I guess, in the state, somewhere in like Ontario. I'm not sure exactly where, but his parents were murdered in front of him in his house. Like, people broke into the house and held the
Mm.
family at gunpoint, and they killed his parents in front of him.
Oh,
That's a
that's
supervillain origin story or a Batman story. One of the two.
Yeah.
We're gonna get one of two things in a few years, and I feel very bad. I'm not trying to make a joke about this. It's very unfortunate what happened to this child, and my condolences go out to him. But people aren't like, it's getting crazy to the point now where the rules about people intruders in your home and you weren't allowed to defend yourself.
yeah,
Like,
man. Peel Police come out and said just comply.
yeah,
Best
like,
thing you can do is
That's
comply.
ridiculous.
you know what I mean? Like, so I can't defend myself if someone breaks into my home. Danielle Smith said, "Don't break into people's houses." Eventually, Doug Ford said, "Don't break into people's houses if you don't want to get hurt." You know. But then again, I'm gonna stand up for my. These are my possessions that I've worked hard to
Yeah.
get and pay for, my family and whatever. I'm not gonna defend myself. You're gonna tell me this is what's gonna happen? John Wick style, fucking people are gonna come to my house and break my shit and shoot me up and kill my dog. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Where's
it's
Phoenix Jones, man?
yeah,
Selling drugs, man.
honestly, yeah. Back to the police, man.
You know, but like, fuck.
But it's a crazy world we're living in, man.
Yeah.
Where because people, I think the cops are like, yo, we just don't want to deal with all of these like deciding who's getting charged. So if you just chill, then we can just blame this guy. But
Or
if you
that. Yeah.
wild out and you kill this dude, then now we don't know who.
But
But
if,
it's
if
like,
it's happening to you and you pick up the phone, those police aren't coming. They're not showing up.
They're not
Like,
gonna show up.
dude,
By then, it might be
for at
too late.
least
it doesn't
for
make
at least
sense.
25 minutes, man. Dude,
Yeah.
I was just interviewing a guy and he said in the heart of downtown, there was like a fire and it took the fire department 15 minutes to get into the subdivision because the traffic was so
So
congested.
bad. Yeah. But there
It's
was,
like,
It's on fire, yo.
there was a video the other day where a guy woke up in his house, goes downstairs, and he hears something. He comes the gun and he cocks it, and he ends up shooting what it is, but it's a bear. But still, a bear broke
Mm.
into your house. Now, if I get it. Like,
Which kind
it's,
of bear? Black bear?
I don't know. It's only like through black
Brown
and white
bear?
camera, like
I
security
see what
camera in his house in the middle of the night.
I'm okay with that.
It was a dark colored
Bet it
bear. It
wasn't a
wasn't a
polar
polar
bear.
bear. I'll tell you that much.
mm,
But either way, this guy puts this bear down. But I'm waiting to hear where it's like, this is animal cruelty that he killed an animal that
Yeah.
broke into his
nah,
house. You
man, he
know,
should have led the guy back to the woods, man. What you
you
mean?
know, I'm supposed. But
He should have took the T-bone steaks out of his house and he
yeah,
should
Yeah,
have
man.
lured him back out of the house, man.
You got to
What do
keep your
you
food
think?
covered.
Yo,
you know,
man.
You got to keep your food
Yo,
covered.
you
there's
don't
another
let a bear
video.
walk on your house?
You know, but there's another video where these people come into the house and they break in to the doorbell cam, like three young kids break the window and they unlock the door and go in, and you can hear the owners of the home yelling like, get out of here, get out of here. And these guys are still coming in, the alarm's going
Yeah.
off, and it's like,
I was like, apparently that was like 45 minutes prior
there's
to the
another.
other one.
There was another crime that was going on.
Yeah.
What's going on in Ontario is what I need to know, but I don't
You got to get out,
understand.
man.
I do need to get the hell out of here.
Come
This is
back.
wild.
Yeah, man.
I'm not in those cities, but still though, it's fucked, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, and like it's happened so much where it's like you're overwhelmed. Where do you go after first?
Well, we need more vigilante justice in the world. Just don't sell drugs while you do it. That's fine.
Pre-villain Phoenix Jones.
Yeah, pre-villain Phoenix Jones. We need some of those guys in Canada, I guess. But yeah, it's wild. The streets are wild,
Kick
man.
ass.
Yeah, kick ass.
Yes.
His name just says it all. I agree. I'm okay with it.
So with episode 50 wrapping up here, what are we hopeful for the next 50 episodes? What do we want to? Any aspirations? Any ideas? Anything that we're looking forward to for the next 50 episodes? Big milestone.
Well, first of all, I know we had talked about this about 25 episodes ago that our 50th would be somewhere live.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it'd be us being all over the world right now.
Yeah.
Opposite of live.
I'm live in
it's
my
a little
kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
live in my basement. But
Maybe episode 100.
let's shoot for something smaller than that. Let's go for like 65. We can do some
15
more.
weeks.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Or less.
Possible.
Or
Yeah.
4 weeks. I don't know.
Any new segments we're looking to add? Any new things?
We discussed some things in the back burner, but yeah, I think we should probably, once we're all back in the same time zone, we should probably all talk about that for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
We can have a kid chat, kid movement.
Yeah.
With MJ.
Millie wanted to say hello.
Hi, Millie. In trouble?
He's playing video games downstairs.
No, I meant the dog. Trouble.
Oh, is that your dog's name?
Yeah, his name is actually Trouble.
Trouble. What kind of trouble has he been into?
No, he's been a good boy. I just can't change his name now.
Fair enough.
That's all he knows.
Great name, though. I love it.
That's fair, man.
He knows at any given moment you can make things happen for him.
But I look forward to a lot more laughs, a lot more guests, a lot more fun. That's it.
Yeah, man. Once we're all back in the same province, we're definitely going to get some things rolling, some guests.
We do have some things on the go in the next little bit that we do need to talk about.
Yeah. Some exciting stuff.
Yeah, we do. It's going to be great for everybody. So we look forward to it. Yeah. All right, people.
All right.
That's all for this week.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, share. Comment. Get the dog's dick off the phone.
Look how big it is.
Oh, man. What is wrong with you, man?
You're jealous, eh?
No, man. You're going to get us copyright strike.
Yo.
Show Ralph's.
Yeah, I'll pick him up, show my dad.
We're not having a pissing contest with our dogs right now. Okay?
No, Millie's right here.
All right,
yeah, man, settle down. All right.
Nobody log off. Let this thing go.
Bedroom Studio.
Yeah,
okay.
More episodes like this, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye for now.